Hi, I'm Evaldo Albuquerque, editor of FX Breakout Alert. Today I want to talk to you about copper. This is a daily chart of copper. Notice how copper has been moving sideways for the last few weeks. But there is a breakout coming, and this will have big implications for the Forex market. I believe that the breakout in copper will set the tone for the rest of the month. Usually when an asset starts to move sideways, like in this case, it indicates traders' indecision. Traders are confused, they don't know in which direction copper will move next. And that's what creates these ups and downs in a tight range. And a lot of this confusion comes from China. The consensus right now is that the Chinese economy is slowing down, but it will still manage to grow about 7.5 to 8% this year. But a lot of analysts think that a hard landing is possible. In a hard landing scenario, China would grow less than 6% this year. If that were to happen, we would see copper and all other commodities fall, because they depend on Chinese growth. So if China were to slow down to grow below 6%, we would see copper and other commodities moving lower. So you can actually watch copper and watch the price action in copper to get a sense of how the Chinese economy is doing. Notice that because copper has been moving sideways, it has created a symmetrical triangle with these two converging lines, and it looks a lot like we saw last year. Towards the end of last year, copper was moving sideways, and these two converging lines created a symmetrical triangle. When there is a triangle like this, you want to wait for a breakout, because once there is a breakout, it indicates that the price will usually move in the direction of the breakout. In the beginning of this year, there was copper broke out to the upside, and that indicated that copper would move higher in the next few days, and that was exactly what happened. For us Forex traders, we can use breakouts in copper to buy commodity currencies, to trade commodity currencies. If there is a breakout to the upside, like we saw in the beginning of the year, we should buy commodity currencies. So in the beginning of the year, when copper broke out to the upside, there was a big indication that the global economy was not as bad as many expected, and we should be buying commodity currencies. And that was the right call. Commodity currencies such as the Australian dollar and the South Africa rand rallied in the beginning of this year. And now copper is forming the same thing, a symmetrical triangle. So let's take a closer look. Notice that the copper has been moving sideways, and today copper is having a huge move. It went from 3.83 to almost 3.92, and that's because over the weekend China released this manufacturing activity, which was much better than expected. So copper is now trying to break to the upside, and if price of copper closes above the line, it will confirm a breakout. And if that happens, it will indicate that the Chinese economy is not as bad as many fear. So if there is a breakout to the upside, we should be buying commodity currencies against the dollar. And that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching.